Numb hands are not the result of riding your bike without padded gloves. Padded gloves are the wrong tool to solve this problem. Hi, Jack from In Guide's Life. I want to welcome you to another episode of the Ask Jack Show. And if you're a fan of the Ask Jack Show, you might notice I'm sitting on a new set that we just got done building. The new set for the Ask Jack Show. Check it out. Now here's the thing. On the opposite wall, there's a new set for another show we're doing. The Gear Guide Show. Yeah. We got two sets in one studio because it's two different shows. We're answering your questions in the Ask Jack Show, and we're telling you all about gear, how to use it, how to purchase it to find the flow state. Vital. The Gear Guide Show, 10 a.m. Thursdays, coming to you on our channel. One of the things I see in our comments all the time is great review, better than GCN. And for us, that's wonderful, right? We're guides. We're the in guides. We're the action guides. And one of the big things, one of the big roles guides provide is gear. What gear you need, how to use it, when to use it, when to use something else. For example, I get people come to me all the time. Jack, can you help me pick out a padded glove? Because when I'm riding, I have numb hands and I want to have padding in my gloves so I can get rid of that numbness. Numb hands are not the result of riding your bike without padded gloves. Padded gloves are the wrong tool to solve this problem. Right? The problem is you're not sitting on your bike right. Your hands are catching too much of your weight, right? You're not using your core for whatever reason. Maybe it's a physical weakness. Maybe it's your biomechanical position on your bike is incorrect. Whatever it is, your hands are catching too much weight. Why your hands are getting numb is because in these areas right here, there's nerves, right? That go to your fingers and the rest of your hand. Well, when there's a lot of pressure, it turns those nerves off, right? It pinches those nerves down and you don't get the same feeling. Your hands get numb. If you put padding there, which creates more pressure, it's going to get worse. The solution to numb hands isn't padded gloves. It's a bike fit. It's core exercises. It's learning how to sit on your bike correctly. So what you're going to get from us when we're doing a gear review is stuff like that. Why a gear selection isn't the proper course of action for you because it's something else, right? Because we're guides. That's the Gear Guide Show. Here's another example for the Gear Guide Show. It's one of the first Gear Guide shows you're going to see, and it's a two-part series on cold weather layering. We're going to kind of step you through 5-degree increments on what gear you should wear. But the way we're doing it, the way we're taking it to the next level, the way we're providing more value for you is this. There's two types of riding your bike. There's door-to-door, where you leave, go for your ride, and you come straight back. Then there's out for the day, right? You're going to ride your bike for 20 miles. You're going to stop and have lunch with a friend, and then you're going to tool around downtown and do a little window shopping, and then maybe do another 20 miles, whatever it is, right? You're out for the day on your bike. Well, when you're layering and you're deciding what kind of extra layer you might want to shove in your jersey pocket, you need to know about that. We're going to break down the kind of 5-degree increments for layering, but then we're going to show you how to shift the increments depending on if it's a door-to-door ride or if it's an out for the day ride or other kind of rides. That's kind of our philosophy on reviews. These rhythmical activities, these things where you put a lot of concentration into something and there's some physical exertion involved, is one of the best ways to find the flow state. That elusive mental state where you're highly concentrated and the world and all of its problems is outside of your existence, outside of your experience. And it's just the pure joy of being alive, the flow state, right? Well, your gear contributes to that, right? If I've got a creaking seat and I'm out there riding my bike and I can't get past this annoyance of my creaking seat, right? So it's taking me out of the flow state. Well, we're going to talk about that. That's the kind of thing we're going to talk about. The flow state. How your gear you're using affects the flow state. I'm not a carpenter. These walls required some carpentry. I was trying to make cuts without using the proper tool, without having a lot of experience. And I messed it up. I went through some extra wood, some extra lumber. But if I had a guide, an experienced carpenter that knew the correct tools, that knew the correct procedures for making these miter cuts, I'd have a wall that you'd be proud of if it was in your living room and not on a video set. Proper tool and the knowledge to use it. The good news is that stuff's done and we're about to turn the content faucet back on for gear stuff. That's going to be a big part of what you see from us on this channel because apparently we're good at it. We're just doing what we can to bring you the best that we can. And we hope you appreciate that. And I'll tell you what, we really appreciate the comments. When you leave a comment about what we're doing, when you ask a question that you want to see answered, when you give us a thumbs up, when you give us that like that helps us get out there to more people so more people can enjoy these videos and learn about gear and learn about how to enjoy life more. We really appreciate that. So we're doing things on our end to make the content we bring you better. Gear Guide Show, Thursdays 10 a.m. Subscribe. You don't want to miss an episode of that. The Ask Jack Show, 10 o'clock Tuesdays. Thanks for watching.